mate, Daniel got dropped in the first round, and I said, he's winning the fight. Everybody around me looked at me like, what? I'm like, he's winning the fight. And then guess what he did? He fucking fight. He just bit bodies, gumshoe, and carried on.
What about that first knockdown? What did he do with Fabio Wardley?
Fabio was not ready for boxing. He was no jab, nothing, looking for power shots. It's like he didn't train. He was busy commentating. Little bastard. He was supposed to fucking train in the gym. Dude, how many jabs did Fabio chuck? Less jabs. He didn't chuck no jabs. He didn't do anything we've seen before. You know, and today, Sam Smith was right. He goes, you're only a world champion until you fight a real fighter.
The long-anticipated heavyweight collision between Fabio Wardley and Daniel Dubois has finally played out, and the boxing world wasted no time reacting.
I thought it was going to be. It was much, much better than I thought it was going to be. These two guys, they gave everything, heart, soul. I mean, I don't want to hear any more about Daniel Dubois being a quitter, and what a heart Fabio's got. I mean, they both took big shots, carried on all the way through it. I mean, it was just a brutal, brutal fight, which was all about guts and determination, and probably one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen certainly in the UK.
Yeah, it certainly was, and it was called Don't Blink. Everyone said it wasn't going to go the distance, but it did go a lot further than I think a lot of people thought it was going to.
Me too, because they took the shots. I mean, when the first round, when he got caught on the head, it's like when he fought Kevin Lorena. You get a bit discombobulated when you get caught on the top of the head, and he did well to get over that.
What about Daniel Dubois and that?
Daniel was fucking amazing. He was getting hit, but he was not quitting. He didn't have the quit in his eyes this day. You see, we wanted to win the fight.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the best fights I've ever seen. One of the best fights. Fair play to Fabio Wardley. What a hard man he is. He didn't want to quit. His corner didn't pull him out. And Daniel Dubois kept his composure. He kept his composure, stuck to the plan. He started to get a bit tired himself. He realised that Wardley has still got something in the tank. He kept pulling it out of the bag. He looked dead on his feet. But what a fight that was, and listen, fair play to Fabio Wardley.
It was unbelievable fight. It was a very crazy, very hard fight. Yeah, I like it.
How did you see the fight progressing when Fabio hurt Daniel in the first round?
Yeah.
Did you think he was going to go on to win?
Yeah, but you know, this is heavyweight boxing. You know, first of all, when I see the situation, I say crazy, yeah, Fabio will stop the fight early, but you know, you see the result.
You see Fabio's face, his bloody, it was a mess. How much heart and desire did I done so better?
It was very hard for him. You know, I think today, yeah, it's good.
And Bill, well, Fight TV, joined by Buddy McGirt. Buddy, what a main event that was. What did you make of it?
Hell of a fight. I think the worst thing that happened was that knockdown in the first round. After that, Wardley was just looking for that right hand. No jabs, no defense, no left hook. Sorry, meat and chicken. You know what I mean? But it was a hell of a fight. He showed the heart of a champion, and I think there should be a rematch.
Do you think that created that false sense of like the fight was kind of heading towards Fabio's favour, that first round knockdown then?
When the knockdown happened, I was like, oh shit. But then in the third round, I was like, I don't know. And then once Dubois' jab started landing, I told the guy sitting next to me, it's over.
A lot of comments online complaining about the referee and maybe saying he should have been pulled out. What's your thoughts on that?
Hey, listen, in a fight like that, because you've seen Fabio Wardley pull himself out from the brink of getting beat before, you can understand why Howard Foster didn't want to jump in the way. He gave him every chance he could, took him to the doctor twice, I think, and the doctor said, you know, carry on. But personally, if it was me, I'd have pulled him out a round ago and saved him from that finish. He finished on his feet, but he took far too many shots.
A word on Daniel Dubois' heart. Everyone all this week's been bringing up him quitting and not getting back up, questioning his heart, and he showed a lot tonight.
Well, I think when, you know, he went in against Joyce when he was young, people said he quit. He didn't quit, he had an eye damage. And since then, you've never seen him quit. And it's come back well. It's great to see him get the win after everything he's been through, but at any point Fabio Wardley could have pulled that shot out of the bag. I mean, he had him down twice in the opening rounds, so you know, fair play to Dubois composed himself, believed in himself, and came through that fight and got the win in the end.
I have to ask you, buddy, we saw moments where Don Charles seemed to be kind of slapping Daniel Dubois in the corner.
Right.
As a trainer yourself now, what do you make of that? Is that something?
Wake him up. You know, calm down and you got knocked down. So what? Wake him up. Once he started using the jab, it was over.
We know in the past Fabio showing tremendous heart. He's done it again.
Well, listen, I love
tonight.
Fabio. He showed a lot of heart. Hell of a champion.
Oh, where did you get that?
I hijacked two guys coming in, man.
God bless you.
Very quickly as well, obviously Callum Smith was due to face David Morrell before the injury. David Morrell with a shock loss tonight to Zach Chelly. What did you make of that?
You know, listen, this is boxing, man. Anything happens. You know what I mean? So he took on a tough guy. He didn't take it, a walk in the park. When you get a guy that has everything to gain and nothing to lose, they're the worst guys to fight.
Even a battle-hardened veteran like Derek Chisora refused to take sides. With strong personal connections to both camps, he admitted choosing a winner would be a no-win situation. Out of respect for the fighters and their trainers, he stayed neutral, stressing that the matchup was so evenly balanced that chaos was inevitable, with both men dragged into...
I'm gonna sit on the fence on this one. I'm not gonna pick a side. I'm not gonna pick a side.
You normally tell us to pick a side.
I'm gonna sit on the fence because
we need you, Derek.
I know Don is training Dubois, and then the last time I always give prediction, Don gets all upset and I'm not talking to you. Why don't you have loyal to me? Blah blah blah. So I'm not gonna say anything. And I like Fabio. I've known Fabio for years. I see him. We talk. There's always mutual respect there. So I'm not gonna say who's gonna win or who's gonna lose. So I apologize for that. But all I know is we're gonna have a good fight.
Don is a good man as well. Yeah. I've got a lot of time for.
Yeah. So
Don
this
Charles.
is my reason why I'm not picking a side, because both fighters, they got something I know about them. So wish them luck, and I hope they come out ring safe.
Bruno delivered a blunt and unsettling assessment of how to survive a force like Wardley. There is no room for caution, no safety in hesitation. According to him, the only way to counter Wardley's relentless pressure is to meet violence with violence.
It's fire, to be honest, if you have to, go in there, because he ain't going in there to mess around, and when he's going in there, you can see he throws everything with bad intention. But if you were going to fight him, you've got to give him bad intention as well.
At the same time, Bruno questioned Dubois's long-debated inconsistency. While acknowledging that the best version of Dubois is world-class, he warned that pressure can unravel him. He doubts raw power alone will stop Wardley, a fighter who appears to thrive on breaking opponents down piece by piece.
Wow, he's a funny guy. 1 minute he's up, 1 minute he's down. And sometimes when he gets around his head, he starts going to do some funky movements, you know what I mean? If he can keep to the Daniel that we all know at his best, knocking for 6, but I don't think he'll do that with this guy. The guy's very, very dangerous guy, very confident guy, and he can see he desperately wants to do well for himself, and he will do with the power what he's got, because breaking the man's jaw, breaking the man's rib, or breaking the man's nose is different to do that in our days, but these days he's just breaking wherever he is.
As the expert breakdown intensified, veteran journalist Gareth Davies leaned into the beautiful uncertainty of heavyweight boxing. He described a contest that refuses to obey logic or statistics, where every outcome, from a chess-like tactical battle to a sudden, brutal ending, exists on...
I can see the fight going two ways. I can see Fabio Wardley winning it. I can see Daniel Dubois winning it. I can see Daniel Dubois spectacularly outboxing Fabio Wardley if everything goes well for him on the night. I can see Fabio Wardley stopping Daniel Dubois at any point and breaking him down. I can see a 12-round war. I can see the fight ending early on either side. That's what makes this so exciting. Two young fighters in their prime who are extremely exciting in their heavyweight.
The analysis gained rare authority when Fraser Clark weighed in. Having gone rounds with Wardley and experienced Dubois's power firsthand in sparring, he dismissed claims that Dubois is mentally damaged. Instead, he argued that Dubois's personality makes him resistant to the psychological
fight. I think both fighters will go into it full of confidence as well. Even though Daniel Dubois is coming off that defeat to Usyk, I'm not sure it would affect him as much as it would affect other fighters.
No,
knowing him as a character. Fabio Wardley, he probably feel like he's just floating on a cloud right now. I think everything in the last little few months he touches turns to gold. He's just been fantastic. He's improved an awful lot. And when I look at him now, I see the confidence that sort of radiates off him. Even though he didn't win the title in the ring,
he beat Joe Parker.
But he beat Joe Parker, which is basically a world title fight, isn't it? So as a boxing fan, and obviously everyone loves the heavyweights, you couldn't ask for much more than this fight. And like I said, I think we're all in for a treat because I don't know.
Who are you leaning to?
Shutting down any talk of luck, Shane McGuigan emphasized that Wardley's late fight heroics are no accident. He explained that what looks miraculous to fans is the result of countless hours of structured preparation, making Wardley dangerous until the very final.
Ask for much more than this fight. And like I said, I think we're all in for a treat because I don't know.
Who are you leaning towards?
I'm gonna say, after being in the ring with him twice, and obviously we know what happens, I really struggle to see past Fabio Wardley now at the minute with anyone really, because he seems to find a way, and I've seen vulnerabilities from Daniel in the past. So I think my head sort of says, and my heart actually, I like Fabio, so I think it sort of leans that way. But Daniel Dubois, I've said this a million times, other than David Price,